This is the principle of becoming a Buddha by reciting the Buddha's name. We think of bodhisattvas and recite bodhisattvas. Then we attain the fruition of a bodhisattva. If we think of arhats and recite arhats, in the future we will attain the fruition of an arhat. This method is faster than any method mentioned in the Mahayana or Theravada traditions. There are many methods, often talked about, but practicing them is too troublesome. This method is straightforward. Dietary therapy for people. The scriptures mention the 6 realms of reincarnation. After death, there are 6 places one can go. Why does everyone say that when people die, they become ghosts, and say it with such certainty? If you think about it carefully, when people say that someone becomes a ghost after dying, it makes sense. Why? Because they think about ghosts all the time. When a person dies, they become a ghost. So naturally, they won't go anywhere else. They must go to the ghost realm. When alive, think of ghosts daily. You become what you think about. Moreover, this person, descending into the ghost realm, is one thing, but they also do ghostly deeds. Zhao the ghost doctor has a deep connection with the language of ghosts. What is the essence of ghosts? It's greed, you see. The Buddha tells us about the 10 realms of existence, and the ghost realm is characterized by greed. The hell realm is characterized by anger, and the animal realm by ignorance. People are greedy for money, fame, and lust. All day long, greedy for everything. You've studied Buddhism. Talk about Buddhist teachings, isn't that messy? So this greed leads to strange behaviors, creating oddities. Because people often think about becoming ghosts after death, and they dwell on ghostly thoughts. So it's quite reasonable that most people end up in the ghost realm after they die. Once we understand these principles, we should ask ourselves why we don't cultivate the karma of the Buddha. Why not recite the Buddha's name? In reality, indeed, the choices we make are entirely up to us. No one else can dictate our decisions. This is something the Buddha has mentioned countless times in the scriptures. Even so, falling into the realm of hungry ghosts or hell is a choice we make ourselves. It is not the gods or spirits controlling us in those places. That's not the case. It's entirely a matter of reaping what we sow, isn't it? Ultimately, it's all on us. So, understanding this principle and realizing the truth of the matter, why not strive for the highest within the 10 realms? So what is the Buddha's mind? The Buddha's mind is one of equality. We should view people, events, and all impermanence with an equal mind. Easy to say, hard to do, right? People are inherently unequal. That's just how it is, isn't it? Buddhism teaches us a method, and it's a good one. It tells us to focus on the essence, not the appearance. Sentient beings have Buddha nature. Non-sentient beings have inherent nature, equality in reality. So we are told to put effort into our faith. Don't overthink. Whenever you see tattoos, you can return to self-confidence. Your sense of equality can manifest. All bodhisattvas, no matter what method of practice you study, it's just a way of practicing. They are not the same. The means are different. The principles and basics are the same. They all talk about it. Observe well, be good. Good is just that. See the nature through the form. The mind is anxious. Appearances are illusory. Forms have countless differences. Nature is one. There is no difference. It's all air. This emptiness is true emptiness, not void. It's at the zero level. Not stubborn, unresponsive. If we know how to use our mind, using the method of the Diamond Sutra, phenomena with countless differences, whether sentient beings or insentient beings. Today we talk about all people, all things, and all matters. Within Yixing, distinguishing attachments, fixations, and habitual tendencies manifest. What should we do at this time? Well, the Buddha said in the sutras that all forms are illusory. Illusory. Appearances are same. In fact, whether all appearances are good or not so good, how do they differ? They all return to being illusory. It also says all conditioned phenomena are like dreams, illusions, bubbles. You see, the Buddha is advising us here. Like dew or a flash of lightning, one should view them in this way. This is how we should perceive them. This kind of perception. This is about major events, their method of practice. Do not cling to appearances. These appearances are equal. We cultivate the karma of equality. The karma of equality is the practice of the Buddha's karma. Then, recite the Buddha's name. Of how cannot reborn, how cannot be Buddha. So definitely do not cling to appearances. Oh dear, this appearance, I like that appearance, I dislike it. Then you are creating the karma of samsara and will definitely suffer the retribution of the three realms. The trouble can be significant. You need to know that it seems to be manifested by a good mind. The bad ones seem to be manifested by an evil mind. It can transform. It is uncertain, a messenger. What is transformed are countless diverse illusions. The 10 Dharma realms, righteous and solemn. We understand this principle, comprehend this fact. Then, the methods that the Buddha spoke of in the scriptures can be applied in our daily lives. When you apply the effort effectively, see how joyful it is, filled with joy. When we learn Buddhism, we need to study in these areas and use genuine effort. So it's certain. Nirvana It is the foremost method among all Dharma gates. All the Buddhas and Tathagatas out there eliminate afflictions, attain bodhi, and achieve Buddhahood. Reciting Amitabha Buddha times 9. Therefore, the world-honored one in this sutra praises Amitabha Buddha as the king among the lights and the most honored among Buddhas. We know that Shakyamuni Buddha is a representative of all Buddhas and Tathagatas. His praise is the same as that of all Buddhas and Tathagatas towards Amitabha Buddha. A perfect and incomparable excellence. Upon learning Buddhism, we encounter the king among Buddhas and encounter the most supreme first sutra in the Buddha's teachings. You say how rare this is. Everyone here is fortunate, as stated in the Amitabha Sutra. Over countless kalpas, our roots of goodness, merits, and conditions have all matured at this time, with all three conditions fulfilled. It's rare, extremely rare, and hard to come by. So having encountered it today, we must seize this opportunity and definitely not miss it. Shakyamuni Buddha attained the subtle Dharma and achieved enlightenment, and today we also face the question of the subtle Dharma, which is whether we can achieve enlightenment. If we want to achieve the correct path, there's no other way. We must follow the teachings and put them into practice. The Buddha teaches us in this sutra. We must earnestly and diligently do what he instructs us to do. And for what he tells us not to do, we must definitely not break the rules. Attaining rebirth in the Western Pure Land is something everyone can achieve. This Dharma door, it universally accommodates all levels of ability, both sharp and dull. Especially in our practice center. We, the fourfold assembly of practitioners, are all disciples of Amitabha. To borrow a phrase from Christianity, the highest glory, their God is glory. Being a disciple of Amitabha is the greatest glory. Even God would bow to you and praise you. This is true, not false. Why? Because being a disciple of Amitabha is truly remarkable. Today, we are engaged in Amitabha's work here. The work of Amitabha is to widely save all sentient beings, guide all away from lust, rebirth, never regressing, becoming a Buddha through the method of chanting Buddha's name. We follow the teachings of Master Shinki, who is our revered patriarch, using his method, circumambulating the Buddha, only bowing in worship. In the future, when there are more people, we will transform this chanting hall into sections. This Buddha statue, it is said, should be placed in the center so that one can circumambulate the Buddha. The Buddha statue cannot be placed on a platform. Where it cannot be circled, there must be a path behind it, allowing circumambulation. So the chanting hall is different from a lecture platform. In the hall, walking around the Buddha, because we don't have enough mental and physical strength, we can't do anything. This, I have supported it for a long time, so I need to sit down and take a rest. It's mainly about circumambulating the abdomen. This is what we see in the Avatamsaka Sutra. Sudana went out to seek knowledge. The first person he visited, Seun, monk, are in 4 aspects of Avatamsaka. Auspicious cloud monk. He went to visit. Couldn't find him. So what happened in the end? Graduation Winsi. The peak was on another mountain. What does Bai Yifeng represent? A special Dharma method. It's the Pure Land method. So he practiced this special method on a separate peak. How did he practice it? By using the Boju Samadhi and the Buddha's power Samadhi. He focused on circumambulating the Buddha and walking meditation. Don't sit. Don't lie down to sleep. Usually when we talk about the Boju Samadhi, 1 session lasts 3 months. You need to have very good physical strength for this. Most people can't do it. You can't even handle not sleeping for 1 day and night. Can you manage not sleeping for 90 days? Not only can't you sleep, but you also can't sit. So we understand that in the chanting hall, the focus is on circumambulating the Buddha, and circumambulating the Buddha should be the main practice. When you are circumambulating, there are meditation cushions beside you where you can sit down and chant silently if you need to sit. If you start feeling drowsy or sleepy, you should get up and go to the front of the Buddha statue to pay respects. This external practice also helps to regulate your body. It's like doing some exercise. If regulating your body becomes too exhausting, then go and rest for a bit, and once you're rested, come back out and continue chanting. Truly diligent. Truly making an effort. Really, this place is a halfway point on the path. In the past, Zen monasteries were called snow Buddha halls. Today, a place is also a snow Buddha hall for all sentient beings. Choose, and you will become a Buddha. What else is there? That is greater than this matter. The Master's cause and conditions surpass the world. I hope we fellow practitioners will cherish it with all our strength to accomplish this place of practice, to make it the place of practice for all Buddhas and Tathagatas. We ourselves are very clear and understand well all Buddhas and Tathagatas of the 10 directions, and 3 times we are also among them. Not outside of this book, but within this book. Since we are to become Buddhas, all Buddhas praise Amitabha Buddha, so we should also praise Amitabha Buddha. We should also devote ourselves wholeheartedly to offering for Amitabha Buddha to establish a true place in this great era for sentient beings to abstain from desires, recite Buddha's name, and become Buddhas on behalf of Amitabha Buddha. Regardless of the size of our contribution, the Avatamsaka Sutra says, it is all equal. This single thought of goodness, even a small merit, pervades the entire universe. Her blessings are immeasurable and boundless. This flower, we can be certain, without doubt. This is achieved. Enlightenment is attained. Buddha got enlightenment. It doesn't mean that everything's fine After attaining enlightenment, there's only one major thing. It's about fulfilling the vows made during the causal stage. Fulfilling them completely can't just be took, it has to count. What vows made in cause state? To save all beings. So after becoming a Buddha, there's only one thing: to save sentient beings. Save sentient beings. The meaning of these three words, in modern terms, it means to care for sentient beings, concerned about sentient beings, to have compassion for sentient beings, to wholeheartedly help sentient beings. That's the meaning of to save. After becoming a Buddha, this is the dedicated task. As said in the scriptures, responding to the call and appearing accordingly. Wherever sentient beings have a feeling, the Buddha will definitely manifest. Sentient beings who have a feeling, there are so many. This feeling is a request. Praying to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas for protection, asking the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas for blessings. This thought of asking is the feeling. As long as there is a request, the Buddha has a task. Beings ask Buddha. Speaking of this feeling, there are two types. There is an obvious feeling, attracting the request. There is a subtle request that even oneself hasn't noticed. The thought of having a request oneself, truly having this thought, yet one hasn't noticed it. It seems this thought is very faint. One hasn't noticed it. Such a faint intention is unknown to oneself, but the Buddha's response to it is extremely sensitive. He has already sensed it. He has already detected it. Once detected, the Buddha will certainly respond. The Buddha's response also has two types: written response and named response. The named response is something you cannot perceive. The Buddha is truly around you, by your side, helping you. You yourself do not feel it. The written response is for you to feel. Perhaps you see the image of the Buddha or Bodhisattva. Or you hear the voice of the Buddha or Bodhisattva, like we are in the Earth Store Sutra. Seeing the Brahmin woman, she makes offerings to the Tathagata of freedom. Hearing the Buddha's voice, this is an obvious manifestation of response. Being able to converse with the Buddha, although the Buddha does not have a physical form, you hear the voice. So, the responses are distinctly different. There are sensitive responses and sensitive manifestations. There are obvious feelings and obvious manifestations. Experiencing the feeling of public opinion, so the response in Taoism has 4 different types. This is us lifetime. Updates, it's matured. This is sensitive, does not lose its course. 3,000 years ago, this world. Updates have matured, moved. Shakyamuni Buddha solidified in our world. The Buddha is the obvious form of solidification. The Buddha appeared in this world. No one recognized him. No one invited him to preach. With no one inviting him to preach, the Buddha was about to enter nirvana, about to enter parinirvana. He lived in this world with nothing to do. Fortunately, we repeatedly act foolishly, unaware. The world-honored one attained Buddhahood, and we didn't know. Didn't know a Buddha had appeared in the world. Nearby celestial beings saw it. The celestial beings in the fourth dhyana, the 5 pure abodes. Within the realm of Wuxishan. All are practitioners, not ordinary people, as mentioned in the scriptures. Sages above the 3rd stage. That place is a great site of enlightenment. They saw the Buddha appear in this world, quickly came down, brought us all to invite and pay respects. Then the world-honored one accepted the sentient beings' longing. Only then did he begin to preach and teach the Dharma to everyone. He unfolded his 4-fold activities of educating sentient beings, which in modern terms is called social education work. He began his social teaching work. Now moving on to the 7th section, turning asterisk asterisk. Why? The work of social teaching is called turning the Dharma wheel. Asterisk, asterisk, a metaphor. Now, compared to ancient times, we know that in ancient times, every nation had a symbol as the emblem of their people. Historians refer to it as a totem. Nowadays, you see, when doing business, you have a trade name and you also have a trademark. There's a design called a mark. Bajin's Hong Society also has one on its flag. So Buddhism also follows worldly practices, no exception, and chooses a symbol to represent the world-honored one in teaching society. The world-honored one adopted the wheel. The wheel symbolizes the teachings of the Buddha to all beings. What does Buddha teach all beings? This design needs to be able to express that, to signify it. So, in Buddhism, there are usually 3 types of designs used. The most commonly used is the Dharma wheel.